Good evening, everyone. How are we this evening? Hopefully, this is working out and anyone who's listening can hear me. Can someone pop in the chat and say, "Yes, Blake, we can hear you"? Because I'm new at this and don't know if I'm doing it right. No, yes, maybe. Can anyone hear me talk? Or not? Looks like we'll have some troubleshooting to do then. Anyone? Anyone? Hey, there's Paul. Good. I was just hoping that people could hear me. Can you hear me? Good. Had some technical difficulties early on, so glad to see that people can hear. I had to switch the link, which is probably why no one's here. Of course, you try to schedule these things when no one else is going live, and about an hour or 2 after I scheduled this, I saw 3 or 4 things pop up that are all going on at the same time. So, I guess I won't keep, uh, this going for very long so people can get on with their Thursday nights. For those people who are here, live, welcome. My name is Blake Wright. I am the publisher and editor-in-chief of Toy Collector Magazine, which is now in its 2nd year. We have just sent actually, should be leaving the press here probably as soon as tomorrow, issue number 14, which is our November, December issue for 2024. Before we get too far into it, I wanted to let everyone know that if you're going to be in Ohio this weekend, so am I. We're going to have a table at the Great Ohio Toy Show in Xenia, Ohio, which is just to the east of Dayton, north of Cincinnati. Um, we did this show back in the spring. It's a twice-a-year show. It's phenomenal. If you ever get a chance to get up there, or if you're gonna be up there, this weekend, we will be in Building 1 of 7. This is a fairgrounds type, show, very reminiscent in layout to, King and it is, something to see, if you ever get the chance. I was quite, uh, pleased, with both, our piece of business we did there, as well as the, selection of vintage toys was just, outstanding. So that's this weekend, um, at, uh, in Xenia, Ohio. The show, I believe, is only on Saturday. So it's a one-day show, but it's a big one-day show. So if you're going, get there early and plan to stay all day. There are food trucks and such on, the premises, so you don't have to leave, if you don't want to. Alright, so let's a lot of people here, but let's get on with, what I plan to do for this, which was show off, the cover for, issue 14. Um, Once again, we've, kind of prided ourselves since the beginning to, bring our readership exclusive reveals on the covers of all the magazines, and I'm happy to announce that we've done it again, for issue 14. We've done it 14 times in a row now. Um, However, this is not quite the cover we thought we were gonna have. There was some, uh, back and forth, with a licensor that ended up we ended up having to pull the initial cover and substitute this one. But, in any case, let me see, if I can do this. So there we go. The cover of issue 14 showcases the remaining characters in the upcoming wave of Biker Mice from Mars from the Nacelle Toys. We have Carbine, Grease Pit, and Dr. Carbuncle, and his little sidekick, who I forget his name. So these figures are part of the, um, 2nd wave of figures, 3rd wave overall if you count the bikes away. So, these, are part of the wave with Charlie and, um, the main fish guy who I've name is escaping me right now. So there's it's a 5-figure wave, which is the largest wave that Nacelle's done of their toy lines, not counting the Expanse, which was a Kickstarter. So pretty cool stuff. Really neat to see this line thriving. The comics apparently are doing very well, and the animated series is actually going into production probably around the end of the year. So we can talk a little bit more about that and about the toys, in, the story, the main news story that's inside this issue, regarding, uh, biker mice. So, yeah, pretty cool. Also in this issue, we have a great interview with, some of the creatives at Weta Workshop, that includes Richard Taylor, the co-founder, and, Jules Sherman, who's one of the, uh, top guys on the, commercial, side of the collectibles side of the business. We also have a wonderful Q&A with Paul Harding, sculptor extraordinaire, will be in this issue. Our Comic-Con wrap-up is in there, as well as a few other things. One of the things that I think a lot of people are going to really enjoy is, we did a kind of feature on we picked 6 retro toy lines that need modern redos, um, and that was a lot of fun to do. I enlisted some help from some, old, toy hands who used to work, mainly one guy who used to work at Varner Studios to do some basically updated, concept drawings on what some of these, fresh looks on old lines might look like. So that was a lot of fun, and I hope everybody enjoys that. If people do enjoy it, I would love to be able to do a kind of a sequel to that. So there you go. There is the cover of the upcoming issue 14. So another thing, that I'm gonna be talking about just briefly was the, October promotion that we're doing, for, new subscribers in the US. We've done some, percentages off, subs from time to time. We did a $10 off, special not that long ago. For the month of October, we're actually gonna be doing, our biggest promo, uh, ever, and probably will be the biggest one we do. You'll be able to New subscribers will be able to get in, all their 6 issues for $69, and anybody in the US who's a new subscriber that subscribes during the month of October is going to get a, free copy of Towards the Time Forgot Volume 1, which is a book I wrote, back in 2017, um, all about, unproduced toys, mainly action figures, from various, properties across toydom, starting back in late '70s, early '80s, and coming all the way up through the 2000s. So, a lot of people you're probably familiar with the book, by now. It's been like I said, it's been out for a while. We've done 2 more since then, but, I wanted to be able to, showcase a little bit of, what I was doing while I was back, in those few years that led up to Toy Collector, because basically the toy books were, a direct conduit into doing, what I'm doing now with Toy Collector. Basically, I was, fascinated with telling stories about toys we all didn't get to play with as kids, and that kinda transitioned into the magazine, which is about toys we did get to play with as kids. So, so there you go. That's about all I had on the schedule. I did wanna one thing, because I got something in the mail today. I don't wanna do I mean, I'm not here talking uh, with somebody next to me or whatever, or a co-host, but a lot of these shows do, recent pickups. Because this was delivered today, I was like, I'm gonna show this thing because it's awesome and it's massive. Um, this is the new Super 7 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Gorilla. Look at this thing. Look at it and look at my head. It is just silly big and weighs a ton. So I really can't wait to get into this. I haven't had a chance to open it yet, of course, but looking forward to getting in there and seeing the build quality and everything. But looks pretty impressive in package for sure. In any case, yeah, that's it. I know there's not a lot of people here, but anybody here besides Mr. Delusion that has a question, fire away. And yes, no, there were no Zoids on the cover. Mr. Wright, thank you for asking. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna cut it. We're gonna go ahead and cut it short. We can hop over to the other streams that are happening. Like I said, when I scheduled this, I didn't think there was going to be a lot of traffic tonight, but oh well, there was. So bad on me. We'll try again. This was kind of an experiment anyway. I just set up this kind of podcast studio, and I was always doing other people's streams, showing the cover off of the upcoming magazine. So I thought maybe I'd try to do it myself and see how that played out. So I'm glad the people that made it did make it. Like I said, always happy to answer any questions anybody has about the magazine, where it's going, where it's been, that sort of thing. Just an email away, or you can catch me on socials for sure. We do still have our 2 exclusive mail away figures, the Earthworm Jim green and black variant and the Special Ops Santa are on our eBay store. They're still both in stock, so if anybody needs to catch those uh, for themselves or for an upcoming Christmas gift, no time like the present. Uh, all right, guys. I appreciate it again. Thanks for spending a little bit of your Thursday night with me, and we will speak soon. Bye-bye.